Hey y'all, welcome back to another first look. This week I've got a product that all you hunters out there are gonna want to take a look at, especially if you're like me, you live in an area that's overrun with feral hogs. You want to do some nighttime predator hunting, maybe take out a coyote or two, or maybe you just want to record your hunt. That way you can, improve your game retrieval odds, improve your shooting, see what you might be doing wrong, in areas where you could get a little bit better, or maybe you just want to upload it to Facebook, YouTube, and show your friends your latest hunt. So of course I am talking about the ATN ThOR 4 Smart HD Thermal Rifle Scope. So let's unbox it, we'll see what's inside, and then we're gonna install this onto my 300 Blackout, and then sync it up to the app, which lets you adjust all the different settings, see exactly what your scope is seeing in real time through either your smartphone or your tablet. So let's get to it. All right, so ATN sent me the ThOR 4 with the 384 by 288 sensor. It's got the 4.5 to 18 time magnification lens. On the side, all those key features are listed: video recording, recoil activated video, one shot zero, ballistic calculator, and then here we have the full owner's manual, and there is a nice quick start guide inside, and then there's also a lens cloth to keep your lens clean. Here is the main scope unit, and on the top you'll see these really nice tactile buttons. These actually click every time you press them, which is great, and then that spin to zoom wheel on the side. And then over here, we've got our eye cup, and in all of this bubble wrap here in the middle to keep things nice and protected and from getting scratched or dinged up in transport, these are the 30 millimeter standard rings to mount this onto your gun. There's also an L-shaped ring if you need that. And this also has all the screws that you're gonna need. We have our USB-C charging cable. And then of course, here's our handy dandy Allen wrench, because who doesn't love using these things, right? The last thing that we've got is this nice neoprene scope cover to keep things protected when it's not mounted onto your gun. Just slip it in here, put it in your bag, keep things from getting scratched or dinged up. All right, so we've got everything all laid out. I have the 300 Blackout. Right now I have the ATN X sight mounted on here. So just gonna unscrew this and take it off. Had this for a couple of years and have really liked it. So I am excited to try the ThOR 4 from ATN. Been really happy with the quality of their products. So I'm excited to see the difference. So now that we have the X-Sight scope off, we're ready to put the ThOR 4 on. Again, we've got the standard 30 millimeter rings. So just gonna get those set up. Each one's got 4 little screws. And if you don't already know this, make sure you do not tighten these all the way down just yet, because you are likely gonna need to slide them forward and backward to get them into the right positioning on that Picatinny rail. So if you tighten those down too much, you're just gonna have to go back and loosen them to get that in position and make sure everything is all evened out. Now that we've got our rings in place, we can mount it on top of the gun. I already kind of have an idea of where this needs to go based on where the other scope was that I just took off. And then, like I said, you might have to slide these back and forth a little bit to get them into the right grooves on that Picatinny rail. And then all you have to do is tighten the 2 little screws on the side and you're good to go. Next, we're going to download the ATN Obsidian app that goes with this device. On the card, they've made it really simple. You got the QR code on one side for if you have an Apple device, and then on the other, it has the QR code for Android device. Now that we've got the app downloaded, we're going to pair the device. I'll be honest, this is the part where I got a little bit hung up. You're going to need to go into your Wi-Fi settings, choose that ThOR 4 network. The password is in the user guide. You can also find it in the scope settings. The part that I was missing that took me a little while to figure out was I needed to enable the Wi-Fi under the scope settings, so don't forget to do that. Once you do, switch over back to the app, connect your device, and you'll see all the different settings. I really like that it's so easy to adjust these from your phone or tablet versus having to look through the scope to do it. I think that just makes it really user-friendly. And you'll also see in here the gallery where you can view all the photos and videos that you take. What's nice about the Obsidian 4 dual-core processor is that you can stream video at HD resolution and then simultaneously record to the SD card inside. Another really cool feature that I like about this is the recoil activated video. So you can set that to record 5 to 30 seconds before or after your shot so that you don't miss a moment. Last thing I'm going to do is grab my USB-C charging cord and plug this in. Probably should have done that before I mounted it onto the gun, but I was a little too excited to get this installed. So we're going to plug it in now, let this charge before I take it out for the first time. The other thing that I'm going to do is double check that it has the latest firmware update installed. You'll see all of that information about where to go and how to do that in the user manual. All right, y'all, that is it for the ATN ThOR 4 Smart HD Thermal Rifle Scope. As you can see right out of the box, really simple, quick, and easy. If I can do it, you can do it. If it wasn't for filming at the same time, might have taken 10 or 15 minutes at the most, including taking off that old scope, putting the ThOR 4 on, and then syncing up that smartphone app. And if I'm being honest, syncing up the app is the part that probably took me the longest. But it is time for me to hit the woods and give this a try. If you would like to see a full review, including a look at the video quality and some of the other built-in features like one-shot zero, the ballistic calculator, make sure you hit that subscribe button to be notified when that video goes live. If you've used the ATN ThOR 4 before or any other smart rifle scope, let us know in the comments what you thought. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Was it worth the money? Was it not? And if you aren't already following us on Facebook and Instagram, be sure to give us a follow over there, and we will see you next time. Thanks again.